How do you find your first real estate deal, or how do you just find real estate deals in general? And I'm talking about commercial real estate, not housing, but how do you find good commercial real estate deals, which can be one of the hardest things to find if you're just starting out and not necessarily sure where to look. So in today's video, I'm gonna dive into all that and we're gonna get started right now. What's up guys, my name is Trace. I'm a commercial real estate broker for the largest commercial real estate company in the world. I'm a vice president and I've got almost 10 years of experience doing this. So I'd love to pass along some of what I know to help you guys find your own deals. So if you've never looked for a commercial property before, there are a few different resources that you can use for free and then there's some that are paid. The best place to start by far is Loopnet. So if you've never heard of Loopnet, Loopnet is owned by the CoStar Group. CoStar is more of an agent or brokerage facing software solution, whereas the Loopnet version is more of the public facing version. So there's gonna be stuff on Loopnet that is also on CoStar, but there's also gonna be stuff that's on CoStar that's not on Loopnet. I know that sounds really confusing, but I'm gonna break it down right now. So think of Loopnet like Zillow or Trulia or Homes.com, and they actually own Homes.com. But Loopnet is basically a listing service for everything that's on the market that's public facing that falls into commercial real estate. And those could be things such as multifamily, it could be retail, it could be office, flex space, industrial, hotels, anything that is not a house pretty much will be on Loopnet. And again, Loopnet is public facing and then its parent company is called CoStar, and that's the one that is more of a broker or agent website. It's a paid subscription, so there is a paywall on it. You can only access it if you're a member of the site. And years ago, it used to be where a lot of stuff on CoStar you wouldn't see on Loopnet, but nowadays most stuff that's on CoStar is also on Loopnet. However, there are some harder to find properties and deals that are on CoStar that won't be on Loopnet. So Loopnet is a lot of fun to play around with. It's kind of like Zillow where you can plug in all your different parameters, what you're looking for, and you can start to see stuff that's on the market. If you're really serious about this and you really want to get into the weeds with a lot more filtering, search capabilities, and just a broader scope of what all you can look for, then CoStar would be the best bet. However, it's going to carry a hefty price, and I'm not even sure if you can get it without having a license. To be honest, I've never signed up for it without my license being associated with a company, so I'm not entirely sure. But I will tell you that CoStar is a lot more in depth if that's what you're looking for, as far as pulling comps, doing research, doing analytics, finding deals that aren't on Loopnet, and just having a general better sense of what's on the market than you would with Loopnet. But if you're just getting started and you don't want to spend a lot of money, then Loopnet will be a great resource for you. Now, all that's great and software is amazing. It's amazing what you can find out on your own, but you're not going to get very far if you don't have representation or if this is your first time doing the deal. So I highly, highly recommend that you reach out to a broker or agent so they can help you walk through any transactions that you guys may take on. But not only that, they're also a great source for off-market deals and other deals that you may not come across on your own. So that does lead me to the number 2 way to find real estate deals, and that is to partner with a broker or an agent in your area who specializes in whatever asset class that you're going after. Now, it is an important distinction between broker and agent, and a lot of people think that everybody, even people in commercial real estate, are realtors, and that's not the case. Realtors typically tend to focus on housing. There are some realtors that do commercial as well, but for what we do at my firm, which is the largest in the world, we are not realtors. We are simply commercial real estate agents or brokers, depending on your license and title, and we help people find commercial specific deals, some of which are extremely complex, over 100 million or even $1 billion. That's not to say that a realtor can't handle what you're looking for. It really just depends on the product type. For example, a lot of realtors also handle multifamily transactions because it kind of has that gray area between multifamily and residential real estate in general. So a lot of realtors that you see out there will handle both the housing market and the multifamily market. But if you're looking for more of a generalized approach, or you're not really sure what asset class you want to go into, my recommendation would be to start with a commercial agent. And if you go online and search through the big 5 firms directories or what you're looking for, you can probably find a specialist in your area. Those firms that I would recommend are CBRE, JLL, Cushman & Wakefield, Newmark, and depending on where you are, maybe Colliers, or kind of a local firm. There's some other good ones that, again, just depending on where you live in the country or internationally, there's going to be regional firms that are unique to you in your area, and there's also going to be local firms. So it really, again, unfortunately, it kind of depends on what you're looking for. But starting with the big ones, you can at least get kind of filtered down into the asset class you're going for, and they may even recommend you to a local specialist depending on what it is, in fact, you're trying to buy or lease. And real quick to touch on that is also a distinction. If you're looking to buy or if you're looking to lease, that's also going to somewhat dictate what type of agent is going to help you, because there are some that specialize in just leasing, there are some that specialize in capital markets or the purchasing side, and then there's some that specialize in both. So not only does it matter what asset class you're going after, whether it's retail, office, multifamily, etc. It also matters if you're trying to buy it or lease it. So just have that in mind when you start reaching out to the various companies looking for an agent or representation. Now, the other nice thing about having an agent or having representation is you're gonna get added to mailing lists. So that means when there is first look opportunities or off-market opportunities that may come up, or stuff that they're only sending out to their own clients, you're gonna have first look at those properties before they go out to the general public. And that is a great way to cherry pick deals that other people may not see before, and it gives you a little extra time to submit that first offer or get your foot in the door first, or maybe build a relationship with the seller so that you can have a better chance of securing that deal. So on the topic of mailing lists and just general marketing overall, I mean, having access to all of that and having somebody identified in your area who's going to give you access to all that is great. However, in today's modern society, there's another great way, and that is Instagram. So I myself have my own commercial real estate account where clients and local business people follow me for market updates, they follow me for off-market deals, and they follow me for just general updates that pertain to them. And no matter where you live, I guarantee you there are agents or brokers in your area that are using Instagram to also promote some of their deals and some of their market knowledge. So you can start following them on Instagram or Facebook or wherever, probably TikTok at this point, and find some good data and deals that will better educate you on the local market. Not only that, but if you like what they're posting and you like what they're doing, and if they're doing a lot of deals, seem like a good team, you can just reach out to them via Instagram. A lot of them are checking their DMs. I check mine. So if you yourself are in Southern California and you need help with commercial real estate, happy to help. You can reach out to me on Instagram. But you'd be amazed just how many deals you can find by going through social media rather than just sticking to Loopnet or other online sources. And again, there's a lot of different ways to find good deals, but there's two other ways that I want to mention. The first being, there's websites online like Biz Buy Sell and a couple others where there's people actively selling their businesses. And this may be a situation where the business is failing or struggling. So you can go through these listings and find space knowing that this business is probably going to be vacating if they don't get taken over or sold. And we have had some success for clients where an example would be a restaurant client who wants good restaurant space and maybe the existing restaurant isn't doing very well. Well, if we see them on one of these active sites, then we know that they're trying to get out of their business. So we can either reach out direct and try and get them out of their lease and do a sublease, or buy the business, or we can go direct to the landlord and structure a new deal. But it's a great way to find space that may not yet be on the commercial listing sites, because whoever owns that business or operates that business is still trying to get out of it or recoup some of their losses. So it hasn't necessarily hit the open market yet, but you can get a leg up and kind of find out ahead of time by going to these business resale sites. And the last method, which is the tried and true method, is to just drive your market. And I know this is old school, but it honestly works really well. You're gonna see things driving the market that you won't online or over Instagram or whatever else. There's gonna be buildings that pop out that you're like, oh, you know what, this looks like a really good adaptive reuse, or hey, this looks like, they might be struggling here, maybe I should reach out, or oh, this is an older owner, maybe they're looking to retire and get bought out. You never know what you're gonna find by driving the market, and just driving the market in general is going to better educate you on your surroundings and where you want to be. It's also going to show you where you don't want to be. So it's just good to get out there and drive. And if you haven't done that yet, I would almost say start with that before going online, because you can look at stuff online and you can look at stuff on an aerial, but it's a lot different when you're actually on site doing the groundwork and walking the property. There's gonna be things that you see that you don't see online. So again, there's a lot of different ways to find deals out there, and I guarantee you competitors and other people that are going up against you on these deals are using the exact same advantages and tools. So the sooner you start using these to your own advantage, the better off you'll be and the better educated you'll be going into a deal and making an offer that's compelling and that hopefully will get you the deal. So anyway, guys, if you're new to commercial real estate or looking for that first deal, please subscribe to the channel. I'll post a lot more videos like this, giving you guys some insight into how it all works. But anyway, thanks again for watching today's video, and I'll definitely see you next time.